Hey, it's your boy Zero here for another Zero Gunpla review. In this episode, we're going to cover the full armor Gundam 7th from a PS3 game. I'm not going to even try to butcher the name. And the title of it's on the cover art. Yeah, I can. Mobile Suit Gundam Battlefield something. Yeah, I got nothing. That's some really tiny print, so I'm not going to even try to guess it. But, yeah, it's an exclusive form of the full armored Gundam from that game. So let's call it as a spade a spade. It is what it is. So I picked up this dude from our buddies at Galactic Toys. Link will be down below to the website. And yeah, this is one of the more interesting Gundam variants. Well, main Gundam variants that I saw, and I was like, okay. It's decked out with a giant beam rifle on its back, and it has a bigger beam rifle than the regular one. So, yeah, I'm buying this. So, let's get into the review of this interesting looking mobile suit. So, this is the full armored Gundam 7th with everything that comes in box. It comes with 4 hands, you get 2 holding hands, one that I'm currently using, one in the other for the other hand, and 2 dynamically opened hands. Let's move the gun out of the way. Bam, you can see one right here, and the other right here. It comes with a decently big sheet of stickers for color correction, which I'm not a fan of, as you already know. But aside from that, so let's break down this dude into parts. So, the articulation is pretty solid. I say somewhat pretty, but not completely, because due to the armor being back here, you have to move that up. So you can get a decent leg bend. And you see, not bad. Move the front skirting up. That's as high the legs go. Again, not bad. Let's pop off that shield. There we go. Okay, so let's cut out the middleman right now. 1, there is no beam effects for the beam sabers. 2, the beam sabers don't really stay in all that well into the backpack. So, if you have spare beam effects that can fit a circle hole, then yeah, you can use the beam sabers. But if not, I kind of recommend gluing them shut. Now back to the articulation. That's the arm fully bent up. Not great, but not bad. Arm fully out. That's as high as the arm will go. It has some waist bend, not much. Head's on a ball joint, so you get some decent bends out of it. So, not awful, but not great. The hands actually move up and down, which is pretty nice. It's a simple ball joint, so you can pop this off, switch that up. The shield, you can put it in 2 positions, either here or here. This part plugs into the back of the arm. Right here. So you just slip this on. Like so. As it, slides out of my hand. There we go. Like that. And if you want to put it behind the arm, you do like that. Plug it here. I personally like putting it on the side. There you go. The gun on the shoulder does actually have decent articulation, because it's on a bulb joint. So, you can get decent articulation out of that. And the gun here is, yeah, you just slide it in and out of either hand. So, that's always good. So, I can't say, and of course, the vents here, or the battery, I guess. Each individual part can go up and down. and move slightly, but it's rather tight, so you're not going to get a lot of good articulation out of it. So you can get some decent posing out of this, dude. Not great, but really decent. Though I do recommend getting some panel lining in this because there's a lot of white. And so if you want to break up the monotony, panel line it. Or, use more of the stickers if you want more color accuracy, but it just bothered me. Like, you could have used, like, instead of silver stickers for the legs and the knees, you could have just given this piece to be silver. Like, get another piece of plastic and just have it be a different part of the knee. But they didn't, so what can you do? I'm not a huge fan for the fact that they don't give beam effects for the beam sabers, but they put the beam saber in the kit. Like, at least the Hyzak had the lack of fortitude, the common sense, I don't know, to not include the beam saber, even though the Hyzak's supposed to come with a beam saber, at least according to the manual, like the informational layout part of it, not the actual manual when you're building it. That is slightly different. But it's kind of odd that, compared to the other Gundams, that this didn't come with a beam saber. Like, the classic Granddaddy had it, and the Gundam Mark III I had has it. Like, they all came with a spare beam saber, but this couldn't even spare a beam effect. I don't know. That's just kind of odd to me, but again, that's just my opinion. So, let's just wrap up this review. I know this is going to be a rather short episode. Don't worry, I'm going to partially extend the ending, because there's really not much more to say about it. It's a solid kit. Nothing's going to fall out other than the beam saber, so glue. Let's be honest. So, I'm going to wrap up this review, and I'll catch you guys in a minute. So, the Full Armor Gundam 7th is a good kit. I really don't have much complaints other than a lot of color correcting stickers and the fact that it doesn't come with beam effects. And the beam saber handles themselves are loose and they don't really fit in properly into the backpack. They just kind of sit there, and if you drop this or it falls at an angle, the beam sabers will pop out of it. So I kind of recommend gluing it in if you have no intention of ever using those beam sabers, because again, you don't really have beam saber effects. If you have spare ones, on the other hand, then I say use it. Pop it out, good to go. Save yourself time, money, and patience. But yes, glue it. Honestly, this is one of my favorite version of the Granddaddy Gundam, honestly. Though, to be fair, I've only built, like, the Gundam Mark II, the Gundam Mark III, the Gundam Granddaddy style, and now this. So I can't really say I'm an expert at building the Gundam, but I do like it because it has a lot of weapons, and the giant cannon on its back does look really cool. And let's be honest, I was kind of afraid that they're not going to have the yellow piece. I feared it was going to be like an empty out piece that is color correcting stickers. So, yeah, that's that. And, well, I've noticed it's kind of on the short side, so I want to see something. Compared to others. Yeah, it's shorter than my custom build Revenant, and I have the Tri-Burning nearby, which is around that same height. So it's not one of the tallest high grades you can get, which is interesting in my opinion. Let's move him out of the way. And before anyone asks, the Revenant is clearly made up of pieces of the Repair Ixia and the Gundam Mark II, the AUG version. I built it for the Gundam Builders World Champions, the 2022 one for the USA, I haven't heard anything, so, you know, fingers crossed and all that jazz. But like I said in the older episode, if you want to see some of my other custom builds as a review, you know, comment down below, because I got plenty to show. I've done one episode on the Shadow Stray, my Shadow Strike Gundam. I still have a bunch of others that I've built, because when you have a lot of remnant parts, you just kind of throw things together. Because when you build a lot of customs, you have a lot of pieces sitting around. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. You guys are all amazing. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next episode when I have no idea what I'm reviewing. It could be a spare master grade I have sitting around, a high grade I have sitting around, I don't know. It may be one of my older kits that I haven't reviewed yet, because I got a lot of those. So, I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Again, you are all amazing. Never forget that. And I'll catch you all in the next episode. Peace.